Hi, it's Julia Lundstrom here, your neuroscience and brain health educator. And in today's 10-minute memory hack, I'm going to talk to you about getting your hormones and your chemicals tested to find out what's going on with your memory. So in so many of my workshops that I do for Simple Smart Science and my online seminars, when I talk in front of groups, I talk about different chemicals in your body. Mainly, I talk about your cortisol levels because stress, chronic stress, is one of the biggest precursors to disease and most health problems. It creates chronic inflammation, which if you joined my workshop last week, you know is a big problem in your body. It's actually what I believe 80% of the reason that you get any disease or any chronic illness. So I talk about cortisol as a chemical in your body that should be measured. I talk about your inflammation markers. I talk about pregnenolone, which is your memory hormone. In last week's episode, I talked specifically about your memory hormone. The issue that most people have with their hormones or their chemicals is, what do? You go to your doctor and you say, hey, I want to get these tested. They say, why? I don't see a problem. I don't, so your memory isn't as good as it should be, but you don't have memory issues. You don't have, onset of Alzheimer's. You don't have onset of dementia. So no, we don't need to get these blood panels drawn in order to test your chemical markers and your hormone markers. Well, I think that's wrong. I think in order for us to be the best version of ourselves every single day, we should know our physiology. We should know our bodies, because my body is certainly different than every single body of everybody listening. And so I want to know what is happening inside my body and how to get it performing the best it can be. So you have people that, use their bodies as guinea pigs and test different things, how much food they should eat of this, how much sleep they should get of that. And you can go that far, and that's great. And I'm excited for the day that I actually have time to go that far, to be able to measure my markers all the time, to be able to see what's best for me. But in the meantime, I want to know, maybe the reason I'm not sleeping, maybe the reason I'm completely full of inflammation is because I'm too stressed out. I have too much cortisol in my body. Well, all these times I talk about people getting measured, I never gave them a solution on how to get it measured. And I'm so excited to announce that we have partnered with a company called ultralabs.com. And they're going to do the blood test. They will give you the diagnostic panel for you to go out and get your blood tested yourself. You don't need to wait for your doctor's permission. You don't have to have a doctor's sign off to go get your blood work done. So I am so excited. I met these two gentlemen, John and Steve, at a conference last month, and we got to talking, and I have been looking for a solution on how to help my customers and my clients go get their cortisol tested, go get their panels done so they can see what's going on in their bodies, and they can work with their doctors on how to solve their problems, because every single person is different. And the more we learn about our bodies and the more we learn about how to improve our memory, things like that, we learn that every individual is unique, and we really have to solve the unique issues that people have. So with ultralabs.com partnership, there's a link below, ultralabs.com/simple smart science. You can go order your panels. Now, I have also worked with them on what panels you can do for your memory. Now, through that website, ultralabs.com/simple smart science, you can order any panel you want for as cheap as $12. And this is what gets me really excited, because you don't need your insurance, you don't need a doctor's permission, and they're really inexpensive tests. Like I said, for as cheap as $12, you can go get a panel done on something that you need. Now that almost everyone can afford, which I really, really love. And that was their passion. That's John and Steve's passion, was to bring cheap blood testing to the masses, and that's what they're doing. So ultralabs.com/simple smart science. What I have done is I have gone through and worked with them when they're working with other doctors and other memory specialists, and we came up with panels that we can use specific to your brain health and your memory issues. So you're going to be testing things, and I'll back up. They're male and female specific, of course. It's going to test things like your cortisol, your pregnenolone, your testosterone levels, your estrogen levels, depending on what sex you are, DHEA, which is actually a test of an auxiliary test of your pregnenolone. So we're going to see what's going on in your body with these blood markers to see how we can fix naturally, or in severe cases, maybe with some prescription drugs, but I prefer the natural path, at least to start with, unless it's life or death. On how to fix some of these issues. So how does it work? You go onto ultralabs.com/simple smart science. You select what panel you want. Like I said, we have some preset panels, but you can get any panel you want, even if you just want to test your cortisol levels. If nothing else, do that. It's cheap enough. You can afford it. I know. You print out your Quest Diagnostics blood sheet panel. And Ultralabs has partnered with Quest. They're the blood testing sites all around the country. You can't miss them. There are thousands and thousands of them. You take your sheet, just like if you were at a doctor's office and they give you that sheet, you go get your blood drawn, and then within 24 to 48 hours, you get your results back. And that you can take to your doctor. You can do a little online research yourself, find out solutions if you're in range, if you're not in range, things of that sort. Now, if you're really chronically outside of a range, ultralabs.com does have doctors on staff who will call you specifically and talk to you about that. They're not going to do a diagnosis. They're not going to, give you any advice, but they are going to say, go see your doctor. But just in case they see anything abnormal, they will let you know. So that's another really large benefit. And what's really exciting as this is a new partnership, Steve and John has agreed to give every single person watching this video a free blood panel for their liver and their kidneys. Go get your liver and kidneys tested. Really, really big issue when it comes to finding out other health problems, because your liver and kidneys basically process everything that goes through your body, and so those are going to have the first signs of things that are wrong. So go click the link below. There are two links below. One is to go get any panel, and specifically the memory panels I have set up on the site. The next link is to get your free kidney and liver panels done. It's a $20 value. Again, you're just going to print up that sheet, set up your time. I don't even think you need to make an appointment. You just walk into Quest, they draw it, you're in and out in 10 minutes, and within 24 to 48 hours, you get your results back. And it's all HIPAA compliant. It's all perfectly private. You're not going to share your results with me. I don't see your results. So there's nothing to stop you from going and getting this done. If you want to be the healthiest version of yourself, if you want the healthiest memory, first you got to know what's going on in your own body. So with that, thank you so much. Click the links below. Go sign up, get your blood panels done. Let me know your process. I'm going to do mine this week as well so we can share and get the feedback going. Subscribe to my channel down below if you like what you see, so you get more of these weekly 10-minute memory hacks. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.